Hello friends, my name is Lynette. Today I'm going to be talking about my own personal journey with weight loss, or my weight loss journey, and I want to share with some of you that are trying to begin to start trying to lose weight, which is very challenging. I was like 50 pounds overweight 4 years ago, and I have gradually started to lose all that weight, but it took me so much trial and error trying to lose just 50 pounds of weight that I have lost, and I'm still not in the weight that I want to be. But right now I'm talking about my own personal experience, and I want to say that there are some little things, little changes that you can make that is going to actually help you lose weight. It's going to start you in that journey without even you realizing that these small changes can actually help you to start beginning this weight loss journey. So I kind of outlined, you can have more than this, but I just want to go ahead and talk about 5 tips that help me personally to start losing weight, and start losing weight steadily, meaning that over time I started to lose the weight. I wasn't trying to do crash diets that eventually will bring me back to the same weight and pack me with more weight that I had. So I want to do things this time around a different way, and a way that I could sustain it, that it would be sustainable for me to continue losing weight and keeping it off. Because to be very honest with you, we think that losing weight is the most difficult part of the journey, but I'm going to tell you right now, when you're trying to maintain that weight from coming back, that's the really hard part. That's the really challenging part of this journey, trying to keep the weight off. But going straight to the point, the first thing that you want to do is that you want to stop snacking. And what do I mean by that? When we are society, community, whatever you want to say it, they try to tell you that you need to snack. They try to tell you that that's part of your diet, that you should have a meal and do a snack and do a meal and do a snack and such and all that. You don't really need to snack. Snacking is something that you actually do it for pleasure. If you think about it, if you really think about it, if you have a good breakfast, you don't need to snack. You can easily go without eating anything until lunchtime. And the same applies to lunchtime. If you have a good lunch that can sustain you, you don't really need to have no snack. So when you cut off all the snacking, you're going to see that your body is going to start to adjust. The body is really good at adjusting at anything. So if you are one of these people that need to snack constantly, I have breakfast and I need to snack, you feel it in your mind that if you don't have a snack, it's going to be bad for you. Then when you start to put in your mind, I'm going to have breakfast only, and then I'm going to sustain it, I'm going to eat well so I can sustain it to lunchtime, and then I'm going to eat good lunch so I can sustain it to dinner. So that's the first one. The second one, and it's kind of related to the first one because they are all interrelated. They are all related one to another one, so it's going to seem like it's the same thing, but it's not. It's that you want to, what they say, there's this saying that say that you want to eat like a king, and you want to lunch like a prince, and have dinner like a pauper, right? What does that mean? That you should put attention and you should put all your effort into eating a good breakfast. Why do you want to eat a good breakfast? Because when you eat a good breakfast, sustainable breakfast that is high in protein, that you don't eat a lot of carbs, when you do that, you're able to burn all the calories that you have during the lunch, during the breakfast and the lunch. Those two meals are able to kind of be burned throughout the day. So you want to focus on, that's why it's important to have a good meal, like a good breakfast, that can sustain you enough so you can go all the way to lunch. And the same applies to lunch. If you have a good lunch, then you don't have to rely on a snack and you go all the way to have dinner. When you do this, and you do it like that, you're able to burn the calories that you have between your breakfast and your lunch. Most likely, if you eat lighter during dinner time, let's say that you have a salad with a cut of lean meat, right? Then those calories are not too dense, they are not big. So when you go to sleep and your snack, again, the first one that I just talked about, if you go just do a small meal, I mean a small dinner, lighter meal, and your snack, you go to sleep, right? You don't pack all those calories. And I know this is easier said than done when you're used to snacking all the time. But if you cannot, just let's say that you're saying right now in your mind, I just have to snack, I just have to have it. Then start to cut off the snack that you have in the evening. If you're a person that eats a snack, like to eat anything during nighttime after 7 because you came from work and you want to relax and you want to have something to eat, popcorn, ice cream, cake, cookies, whatever it is that you want to eat, cut off that snack. Cut off the nighttime snack. Start with that one. If you cannot do that, you don't see yourself doing the other ones, start to cut off the nighttime snack, and you'll see that you won't have all those calories, and you will start to eventually get your body used to that you have the last meal, and then you have to wait all the way to your next meal next morning. The other one that I want to talk about is start to eat healthier. And what I mean by that, I'm not talking about do a diet. There's so many diets out there. I'm not going to discuss that because every person is different and every person have different lifestyles. They have different preferences of eating. So trying to say about a diet is restrictive. And that's what happened to me. I can say it for my own experience. I didn't want to stick to a diet that you have to do all these vegetables and you just have to eat that and you don't have any choices in eating. You want to eat healthier by cutting off everything that is refined, and that means sugar, anything high in sugar, cookies. Try to cut cookies, try to cut salty things, because when you have all this salt in your body, it's inflammatory, you retain a lot of water, right? So cut off salty, cut off any sugar. It's inflammatory to your body too. You want to cut off all those things and try to focus on eating healthier food, okay? Just like eggs in the morning, maybe eggs, whole wheat. You can have oatmeal included in your breakfast. Oatmeal is very good because it's actually high in fiber, and it's actually good for lower your cholesterol, and it's actually something that keeps you satisfied for longer. The same applies with eggs. You can have any turkey, lean meat for your breakfast. At lunchtime, you can do something a little bit. It doesn't have to be too high. It can be a baked potato. It can be mashed potato. It can be sweet potatoes. You can have tuna if you like tuna. You can also have any lean meat. You see what I mean? We're not talking about a specific diet here. You still can have your carbohydrates, but you have to watch. If you cut off all those sugary stuff, like cookies, cakes, ice cream, salty stuff, chicken, fries, nuggets, all that stuff. If you cut all of those things that are high in preservatives, that alone will start to help you lose weight. Believe me, I did it, and it really does help in getting you started. The other thing that I want to say is that start doing some kind of physical activity. And by that, what I mean by that is that if you have never exercised in your life before and you have never been to any gym membership or go out and do anything, start walking 15 to 30 minutes every day. 15 to 30 minutes every day. What that will help you is to build endurance. Your body will start to get used to have some activity. And eventually that activity that you're doing will take you to want it to do some kind of exercise. It happens. You will want to progress. As soon as you start to get yourself moving, you want to do something else later. And you can choose whatever you want to do. They can do boxing, you can do cardio, you can go to a gym and enroll in a gym membership. They have machines, they have everything. You can do Zumba eventually, but start small and start to walk 15 to 30 minutes. The other one that I want to say is good to implement is that you want to, when you get to this gym membership, start to do strength training. Building muscle will help you lose the fat. And that one you can start small. Start with more small volume and you'll see that. That's all for now. Thank you so much. Have a good day.